All right, ID, we're going to be talking about activity 4.2.1, which is troubleshoot and assembly. And this is going to be the test and evaluate part of our project that we're doing. And I'm specifically aiming this towards virtual students. If you're in class, you're going to have to submit to me all of the checkboxes that are going to apply here. So I'm going to need from you guys a 3D print file for 3D printing of your assembly or of your corner block so that we can actually set it up to the assembly. I'm going to need y'all to assemble the prototype and take a picture of it. And then I'm going to need y'all to test it out and document the results using the success criteria that was in the project charter that we made way back in the initiate section. Now, if you're virtual, you're not going to have the opportunity to do any of those things because you're not going to have it physically in front of you. So for virtual students, what I'm going to say is that you only have to develop a plan to reduce the complexity factor by 15%, assuming that you may alter any and all of the parts for future manufacturing. So back in the earlier one, we took a complexity factor calculation in the planning section. I want you to take that information and I want you to reduce the complexity factor number that you found by a factor of 15%, which means if you take 0.15 times the complexity factor number, that will get you how much you need to reduce it by. So I need you to try to reduce the complexity factor by 15%. And there's several different ways that you can do that. All of the screws look to be different, so you can use the same type of part. You can reduce the amount of screws. You can uh, you can change any and all the parts. So you can remove parts, you can add parts, you can change parts around to prevent weird duplicates from happening. But either way, you have to show me what the old complexity factor is and what the new complexity factor is, and then tell me what you did to actually reduce that complexity factor by 15%. And that would be your plan. They can both be calculated. You know, the plan is this is what we're supposed to do, this is how we would do it. So you're not actually going to like remake those parts. You're just telling me, hey, if we did this, then it would reduce it by this number. Okay, because you can actually tell the difference between the parts. That's all I'm going to need for my virtual students on test and evaluate. So make sure that you have those, and if you have any questions, you can let me know. Y'all have a great day, and we'll talk later.